Hey you guys, it's Peter, and I'm back. Of course I'm back. I'm not going anywhere. Beast! Peekaboo. I see you because I almost dropped it. I'm on Broadway now. I'm YouTube famous now. Available Christmas 2023. The gift that keeps on giving. Peter Monn. The album, Shimmy Shimmy. And tonight, off to Never Never Land. Beast. How are you guys doing today? Let me just tell you, okay? I went with my cousin Caroline today for Cousin Fun Day. We go every week. We usually go on Wednesdays, but today we went today, on Tuesday. And so we had a really, really good time. We ran a bunch of errands. We went to brunch. I have a little story to share with you at brunch because I'm always meeting famous people at brunch. If you're in Indianapolis, go to Cafe Patachou because it's where all the famous people, when they're in town visiting or performing or whatever, they always go there. Neil Patrick Harris went there. All these people. So we'll get to that in just a second because I met a very famous person. I didn't know they were famous. I thought they were good looking, but I didn't know that they were famous. But let me just tell you what I'm real over, okay? I am really, really, really over, what is it called? DST. You know what the DST is? No, I'm not talking about dick sucking time, okay? Listen, I like that time. Oh my God, did I just say that? Family friendly, okay? 25 cents in the cuss jar. I didn't even do a cuss that time. I didn't even do a swear, but I will swear that's a good time of day. But anyway, no, DST, daylight savings time. I'm so over it, okay? Because it gets so dark, you know? But like, I guess we fell back, so you get another hour, but like you're so confused about it, you know? So I got home about 4:30, and I did 2 videos standing in the kitchen window. So here's my, I know y'all don't know my studio setup. I've got such a fancy studio. I love when people like you watch your videos and they're like, yeah, like I'm running out of space. I'm like going to build out a studio and I'm like really excited about it. And I'm like, so my studio is, which chair should I sit in? Which pillow should I use? Are my Christmas pillows out yet? There's my studio. Oh my God! My studio brings all the guys to the yard, and then what? I have the most fantastic studio in the entire world. You know why? Because I don't give an F. I don't, right? And I love my studio so much. It's so comfortable. And it's just sitting on the front porch with my good Judy's having a conversation like you guys, right? So I love my studio, okay? I don't need to be building out no studios and things like that. I feel like this week alone, I was watching this gal up on the Instagram live and stuff like that, and she like literally, like I was like, she was talking, she was so serious. She's like, well, I've been really thinking about, she's already kind of like, you know, got some following on TikTok and Instagram and stuff like that. And by following, what I mean is she had one viral TikTok, and so she done quit her job already, okay? She done cashed in her pension, and she done cashed in her 401, okay? Because she's not going to be a famous TikToker because she had one TikTok that went viral or something like that, you know? She did some dance, and now she's, you know, she said she's got herself on the Cameo. She hired her PR team. She's building out a studio because she's not going to start a YouTube channel, okay? Because that really works well for a lot of people. That the transition from TikTok to YouTube is tough, just so you know, okay? It's like when Vine ended, and all those people tried to come over to YouTube and only like 5 or 6 made it. It's the same thing, right? Okay. Just like I probably couldn't make it over on TikTok because what they've got, I don't have, right? I could talk for hours. I could do 3-4 hour videos over here, you know? Them TikTok people, they're like, okay, we're done. Let's go have lunch, you know? But anyway, I was watching her and she's like, yeah, I'm like, so I'm buying this new house off of the one video that she has on TikTok. She's like, I'm buying this new house, and I was talking to my PR manager and my agent. I'm like, girl, you like literally like, this has been 3 months now, okay? But more power to you, okay? I ain't about killing nobody's dreams, okay? I'm like living in reality maybe, but let's not kill nobody's dreams, right? But let's pull it into reality a little bit, okay? So she's like, yeah, I was talking to like my PR manager and my agent, because now she got an agent, right? Because she got one famous viral TikTok. Y'all seen this happen, haven't you? Okay? And then they have that one pinned, and that one pinned has like 4 million views, and then every other one after that has like 576 views, 232 views, and they're like, oh, well, they had like one viral TikTok. They done quit their jobs. They done started on the Cameo, charging people $60 for a Cameo. They, you know, got merch. They got merch right away with that one saying that they had in that one TikTok and all that kind of stuff. You know, so anyway, I'm watching this thing this reel that she put up, and she's like, yeah, so like I'm building this house. I'm really excited, you know, and all this kind of stuff. And we're moving out of our house. My husband, he quit his job too, because I've been really, you know, blessed on TikTok to have that one viral TikTok. And she's, have you guys seen this happen? Like, this just like cracks me up a little bit. Okay, like back in the day, we would have been like just eaten alive if we hadn't been on YouTube for a year, okay, and had over 100,000 subscribers before we started merch. Like, that was the thing back in the day, okay? Everybody wanted to have merch back in the day. People are always like, Peter, you need merch. I'm like, I have had merch linked below for years, okay? It's dusty. Don't nobody buy nothing over there, okay? So anyway, and that's totally fine. I don't push my merch. I don't care, okay? I ain't got no slimes. I ain't Shane Dawson. We're going to talk about him today. You don't got to buy my slimes because I ain't got no slimes, okay? Don't buy my slimes. You don't have to buy my slimes. Don't feel bad. Don't feel pressured to buy my slimes. Girl, get out of here, okay? You are almost 40 years old getting in videos telling people they don't have to buy your shit, that they already know that they don't want to buy your shit and they don't have to buy your shit. Don't feel obligated to buy my shit. Okay, girl, I don't feel obligated to buy your shit because I got to buy groceries to feed my kids. So you can trust I ain't buying your $20 fucking slimes. Oh, I cussed. I said it was going to come out every once in a while. You know what is the problem is I have not put on any lip gloss. So I need to put on a little bit of lip gloss to get this video started. So anyway, what was I saying? Oh, about that gal on the TikTok. So now, she didn't have this viral TikTok. I just call them the ticks, is what I call them. My husband loves the TikTok so much, he just like rolls through it. I swear to God, it's ruining our marriage. I said that to my good Tanya Jean, she goes, it's ruining my marriage too. She's like, he's got that thing on full blast and he just rolls from one to the next. And this is really pretty lip gloss. This is milk, by the way, non-problematic. So anyway, and I got my Diet Coke out here too. So, she had one viral TikTok and she done quit her job. Her husband quit his job. And now they're building a new house off their one TikTok check, which I heard you don't get paid that much on TikTok. She got probably a sponsorship for one other video. And now she's building herself a studio. It's not like she's been around for 2 years, okay? And I totally understand people that are building studios when they got podcasts and things like that and they're posting consistently, okay? One video, girl, one viral video, and you're building yourself a studio. And you can't post until you have a studio ready because you need to have right lighting for it. When back in the day, people were Glozell Green back in the day, she's problematic too. But I love Glozell Green, but she has disappointed me. Back in the day, Glozell Green would sit in front of that computer screen and read Kesha lyrics and was getting hundreds of thousands of views, and I lived for it. She didn't care about no lighting. Now it's like, well, I can't start a channel because I got to have the right lighting, and I got to buy this ring light, and I got to buy this. No, you don't. No, you don't. I know a lot of YouTubers that still to this day use their fucking phone. I said I wasn't going to cuss so much anymore. Okay, Peter. Don't cuss, don't cuss, don't cuss, don't cuss, don't cuss. Okay. So, I'm going to cuss from time to time, but like now it's been 2 swears. And has it been 3 swears? I think it's been 3 swears. And, oh my Lord, are we already at 7 minutes or something like that? That is too many swears. Okay, so please God forgive me for the swears. All right, so anyway, and please audience forgive me for the swears. I really am trying to work on it. This is like no joke, okay? So anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so, I understand people that have like podcasts and are posting consistently and things like that, haven't built out studios in their places or go into studios. I get that, right? Like that totally makes sense to me. I would do the same thing too, right? But when you've had like 1 or 2 like viral TikToks and you got your entire following off of that, ain't nobody else watching your TikToks, can we just slow it down just a little bit and live in reality? I ain't trying to ruin nobody's dreams, okay? But don't be quitting your job, okay? Like just don't. Because this isn't going to end pretty. This is going to be like, you know how like we have all those shows that are like they're called like Lottery to Loss, and it's about all these people that won millions of dollars in the lottery, and then overnight they're like just like poor because they give all their money away and spend it all. This is what we're gonna have these shows in 10 years about the TikTok, okay? That all these people got famous on the TikTok off of one TikTok, and they done quit their jobs, sold their houses, moved across the country to be in Hollywood, to be invited to all the events and all that kind of stuff, and then they haven't got no money and they're working up in the Wendy's, which if you do, fine, great, right? But why give it all away for one TikTok? Girl, no. Anyway, this was my day today. So we ran around, we did a bunch of errands. I bought a bunch of really fun stuff, some Christmas decorations and stuff like that. I'm kind of going to the cozy mystery kind of Christmas this year. So you can go over there, cheers, and you can go watch that on my Peter Does Stuff channel. But anyway, so we went to Cafe Patachu today for brunch. We got there, I think it was about 2:30 or something like that, 2:25. They closed at 3, but they really closed at 3:15. And my cousin's like, we can't go in, we're too late. I go, girl, we show up here at like 20 till 3 on Sundays, and when we leave, there are still like 5 tables left of people. Come on, we're gonna go inside. We were not the last people there. Were we? No, I don't think. No, because this guy was the last person there. So we go in there, I see this other couple that I know because they come in there all the time too, and I see these other people, I'm talking to this person, talking to all the people that work in there, they're all like our friends and stuff like that because Alex and I go there so much. I love Cafe Patachu. By the way, they put my review video up on their Instagram, so I love them even more now. But no, go fact check that stuff, because I've been saying that for years. So I love Cafe Patashi. See, I almost said the SHI took word, but I'm trying not to cuss, so I said stuff. See, and did I say shit or stuff? I think I said stuff. So I'm doing good. That's one. That should take one away from the 3 swears, shouldn't it? So now I'm down to 2 swears, okay, in 10 minutes. And we ain't even gotten to the meat and potatoes of this video yet. Could you shut up? What are all these helicopters going over my house for lately? I'm so over it. Don't you know? God, now I gotta build a studio. Me and Boo Radley, we're gonna build a studio up in the bathroom. Our place is so small, we ain't got no place for a studio. Anyway, so the people are always like, build it in your basement, build it in your basement. And blah, blah, blah. I'm like working on cleaning out my basement. Once we get the basement done, yeah, maybe I'll put a studio down there. I'm talking about building no studio. I'm talking about putting a corner with a table and a chair and calling it a studio. You know what I mean? Like, we used to play school back in the day, handing out some leftover worksheets at the end of the school. Did you ever go up to your teacher at the end of the school year and be like, Mrs. Smith, can I have your worksheets? And she'd be like, take them all, I don't care. And then you play school all summer long, and you'd be the teacher, the bitter ass teacher. And ass is not a swear, so don't say it is, okay? And then you'd be the bitter ass teacher, and you'd make all your friends sit down there, and they couldn't wait for lunch and play around, and you make them fill out them worksheets. But like, no, like, they really did have to fill out the worksheets, and then you'd sit there and grade them, and then they could go and play around. I have no friends, so that was me and my stuffed animals, okay? But anyway, so we go into Cafe Patashi today. Well, this guy comes in and sits like right next to us. The whole place is so empty, right? He sits right next to us. And he's like, pretty good looking guy, right? And he's got like all these tattoos and stuff on his arms. I love all that, right? And real cute haircut and all this kind of stuff. Well, he's got these bags with him. And I'm like, oh, like, he's staying here in town. Like, he's not from Indianapolis, right? So Caroline and I were talking to one of the servers that works in there, this girl, Paige. We love her so much. She's so fantastic. Hey, Paige, love you. So anyway, I mean, all the servers in there are just unbelievable. So we're talking to Paige. Well, Paige walks away, and he says, you guys seem to know a lot about food at this place. And he and I both got the same thing. We got the California Dreamer, right? Because that's what I always get there. But I get mine with a side of Dijon mustard because I love it so much. So one day I said, oh yeah, I said my husband and I, we come here every single Sunday. We love this place, blah, blah, blah. Caroline and I, we come, this is my cousin Caroline. He's like, oh, hi, it's nice to meet you. I'm Spencer. And I'm like, oh, okay. So I'm like, I don't know anything about him, right? So I said, I was just telling my cousin, I don't think you're from around here because you got these bags with you. And he goes, no, I'm playing tonight. And I'm like, oh, you're playing like you're in a band? And he's like, yeah, I'm in a band. And I'm like, what band are you in? And he says, what band he's in. Caroline's like, never heard of it. I'm like, I never heard of it either. And he goes, oh, it's a metal band. We're in a metal band. Like, it's a horror-inspired metal band. And I go, okay. My knowledge of metal is not great, folks, okay? Just so you know. So anyway, I'm like, yeah, okay. So he goes, yeah, we just opened for Metallica. And I go, oh, into night, autumn never let. And I sing that, right? And he just looks at me like this. I go, I'm a little older than you. I go, but you know what? I have a lot of friends of mine that are younger in recovery, and like the younger, like the early 20s to mid 20s, like they love the metal. They truly do, you know? They're drinking their energy drinks or Monster, smoking their vapes and all that. Not the nicotine vapes, okay? And they're like sober going to meetings and then drive away listening to their metal. They love it. So Caroline, we get out to her car, and she starts looking at it before I do, and we look up this guy. Now, the band, he says the short version of it is called Ank, okay? She reaches out to her stepson, and it's like his favorite band or something like that. But then I look it up, and I'm like, well, it kind of seems like he's kind of problematic. Has this guy been problematic? Maybe I shouldn't have been saying hi to him, but he was really nice. His name is Spencer, and he's from the band Ice Nine Kills. And he said they go by Ink is what they're called or whatever. He was super, super nice. So I don't know. I've never heard of that band before. I'm sure people are like, oh my God! I don't know who he is. We talked to him for about 15 minutes. He was super, super nice. I be meeting people up at the Cafe Patashi all the time, okay? My husband and I were in there. It was us and one other, 2 people up in there. And it was Drew Sidora and her basketball friend. I made a whole video about it on my reality TV channel. Didn't nobody care. That was such a point of hot topic this entire season on Atlanta. And I made a whole video about it. Didn't nobody care. She was really nice too, though. I will say that. Drew Sidora and her friend were really, really nice. They were super, super nice. I don't think she's going to be on the next season because she wasn't at BravoCon, but I don't know. I'm so bitter I didn't go to BravoCon. I made a whole video about that yesterday, about FOMO at BravoCon. So anyway, let's talk about, that was my day. Meeting exciting, famous people that I didn't even know were famous. You thought I was going to say that I met Shane Dawson, didn't you? I know. Well, Shane Dawson, he is moving out of Colorado for a while. He's moving back to California until they have their babies, you know, and all that kind of babies. Babies. Sound like Moira, didn't it, from Schitt's Creek? Until they have their babies. Tonight, after never. Ding-a-ling-a-ling, shim-a-ling, dang, ding-dong, ding. Boom. How's the drama phone? This is Peter speaking. Oh, hi, Jane. How are you? It's been a long time, gal. Oh, I know. The Women's League. Well, we're moving it to Wednesday nights now, girl, not Tuesday nights. What are we going to talk about tonight? Well, about Shane Dawson. He's so poor that he owns $1 million homes in 2 states. I know, girl. Gotta keep the drama going. Gotta keep the kids excited. Shane Dawson, so poor, so relatable. What? No, I did buy some of his slimes because I felt obligated. No, girl, I did. I felt so obligated. Well, I'm bringing, what? You're gonna bring your pineapple upside down cake? Hold on a second. I gotta check my hair behind my ears from those toddy pills. They make my hair grow so fast, you know. I might have the Holy Ghost too, but anyway, it's a joke. Anyway, so yeah, what? No, I did. I felt so obligated. Oh no, you're getting some slimes for Christmas. Everybody's getting some slimes and mystery hoodies too. He said don't feel obligated, but I did. I felt so obligated because I followed Shane for so many years and he's got me through so many tough times. And so when he says don't feel obligated, I feel like he's saying the opposite. So I felt like I was obligated and yeah, But he's poor. I know he has 2 houses. He has a ranch in California. Yeah, it's like many acres, animals. Yeah, I know. And he's got all those emus or whatever they are in Colorado and a huge farm. He's poor though. He's just a regular guy, just like you and I and what? He isn't poor? I shouldn't have felt obligated to buy his slimes. Well, I did, Jane, I did. I can't talk to you anymore. I'm too upset now. So anyway, today we're going to talk about Shane Dawson. So many people are like, Peter, you're so serious anymore. You're yelling at the camera. I missed the drama phone. So I'd bring the drama phone out tonight. I kind of missed the drama phone too. I also love this lip gloss. I know somebody in the comment section will be like, don't you know about them? They're so problematic. I am so tired. And honest to God, I am. And I'm going to still call them out. Okay? I'm going to still call problematic people out. And I might use problematic things from time to time. Listen, y'all want to hold me to a standard, okay, that you will not even hold these people that are actual predators. Like, seriously, like, you want to talk about a super fan? That should be, like, you know when you go to, like, the dictionary, and it says, like, what this word, and then it says the definition of it, and then it says use in a sentence? Use in a sentence should be, a super fan is somebody that comes and holds you to a higher standard for calling out their super fandom person, than they hold that person to, right? So, for example, you're a super fan of James Charles. They're all of them bad. You're a super fan for different reasons. You're a super fan of James Charles. I call out people for being predator protectors, but then you guys hold me to a higher regard. You make excuses for Manny and Laura and all these people and James Charles, and he's just like, it's okay. What's happened? He's changed. He's grown. Show me that fucking growth, okay? All these people on his launch commenting, the Daniel Pradas and everybody, oh my God, your growth is amazing. Is he seeing something? Is he seeing James Charles with his clothes off? Is he talking about that growth? Because I'm telling you right now, I don't want to see that, number one. Number two, what emotional growth are you talking about when he literally got, I mean, so this is truly how ignorant these people are. They have no problem. I think Daniel Pradas is the one that left that comment. It's so great to see your growth. You have no problem leaving that comment when you literally got in a video and you said, this is the circling that I talk about, right? Then people come to me and they go, well, if you hadn't called out Daniel Pradas so hard, probably some of Colleen Ballinger's friends would probably come out and talk about Colleen Ballinger. Have you looked at my views on my channel? I'm lucky if I hit 20,000 views, okay? You think Colleen Ballinger's friends are worried about me? There are drama commentary channels out there calling those same people out that are getting 200 to 500,000 views a video. You think people are worried about Peter Monn getting 20,000 views a video? They should be, but they're not, okay? So, Dana Prada ain't even worried about me. But Dana Prada got in a video and addressed Colleen Ballinger and said he was going to do better, and then gets on James Charles after being called out about supporting a predator, okay? It's just proven fact that these people continue to support predators, and why they continue to have a platform like, you know, Nikki Tutorials doing this video and them laughing about this palette. We're going to talk about that tomorrow, okay? Laughing about this palette that they supported and endorsed, both of them, when she was getting a job from Morphe and being creative director. And when James Charles even says in the TikTok or video that he got the Morphe palette because he endorsed their previous palettes, which now it's been enough time that we can talk about it and think that that's shit. And you think these people are good people? That's, to be honest with you, like that false endorsement is really seriously unethical. And the fact that more people aren't talking about that is crazy to me. So yeah, I take this shit seriously. When I see Daniel Prada in a video comment talking about how much James Charles has grown. Can you show me that growth when he's sitting in a Cosmopolitan article that is highly edited and saying that he is still doing the same things he was doing 4 years ago, talking to people in social media apps when he said social media apps weren't dating apps, and he's still doing the same thing? Where's that growth, Daniel Prada? Or are you doing similar things to that, okay? Or are you all on these apps? Or are you all talking to people on social media apps so you think it's okay? You know, when I went to treatment and my counselor called me out for smoking pot, okay, and I'm not talking about smoking a little Mary Jane here and there. I'm talking about smoking pot all day, every day. I loved it, okay, and never suffered any consequences for it. It never cost me a lot of money. I loved it. I love smoking pot. It's why pot to me today is one of the most dangerous substances for me. Okay? Because if I start smoking pot tomorrow, I am going to be smoking pot all day, every day. I loved it, all right? Well, when I went to treatment, my counselor said to me, let's talk about your marijuana use. I said, I'm not here for that marijuana. I'm not talking about that. No, I'm here for my alcohol, my cocaine, and my pill use. I'm not here for that marijuana. And she starts asking me about how much I smoke and all that kind of stuff. And I said something about like, you know, like a quarter to a half ounce. We did ounces back then, not grams. And I said like a quarter to a half ounce a day. She goes, a day? I go, girl, what is your problem? Everybody that I know smokes pot the same way that I did. Well, that was the problem. That everybody that I knew smoked pot the same way that I did. They all had problems too, but none of us wanted to admit it. We were waking up, smoking pot all day long until we went to bed at night, okay? So when you're surrounded by yes men that are telling you that what you're doing isn't wrong, it's probably because they're doing very similar things to Daniel Prada, Manny MUA, and things like that. They have no problem supporting a self-proclaimed predator that sits in DMs and talks to straight men and tries to coerce them that they're gay and things like that, or bisexual. I'm not entirely sure that they're not talking to people in DMs on Instagram and things like that. Maybe that's why they don't think there's anything wrong with it. I don't know. You know, if they want to come out and talk about it and address those things, then we'll know. But until then, it's all speculation. I'm a drama commentary channel. That's what I do, okay? So they don't come out and speculate. They don't want to come out and talk about it and address it. Don't get pissed at me because I'm a drama commentary channel. I'm going to sit there and I'm going to speculate about it all day long. But anyway, Shane Dawson wanted to play this poor card and all this kind of stuff. Then comes out and does a video about how they're leaving California. They're not selling their farm. They're still going to have their farm, but they're just going to California. And then people are like, oh, he's so relatable because he's so poor and things like that. You think Shane Dawson is poor? Shane Dawson is worth millions and millions of dollars. The fact that he even had the nerve to ever come out and say that he did not make that much money off of the pallet. Okay, Shane Dawson, why don't you show your paperwork on that? I'd like to know exactly what you made off that pallet. Not because I think it's any of my business, but because you're using it as an excuse and saying you didn't really make that much money off that pallet. When part of that series, we saw Rylan Adams, okay, literally losing farts and shit from how much money you were going to, how much money are we going to make off that pallet? How many Gucci slides can I buy with that? We saw that girl in the video. Your husband was losing his mind over how much money y'all were going to make on a pallet. That was his selling point, remember? Oh, you don't remember that. Then everybody came out later after I called it a cash grab. Okay, oh, Peter, I can't believe you're calling it a cash grab. Well, I ain't getting into all that again, okay? Because people, every time I do, people are like, oh my God, you'll never let anything go. You're so bitter about it. I ain't bitter about it. But he's still living off that money. That's why he can have 2 houses in 2 different states and only put 1 video out a month. That's why, okay? I'm a drama commentary channel. I'm not a bitter channel. Sometimes I am, but I'm not bitter about that. I wouldn't want to be a Shane Dawson. I wouldn't want his life. I wouldn't want his jokes. And I sure as hell wouldn't want his husband. And more power to him. I'm glad that they're in love. And I'm glad that they found all that love shit and... Look, whatever, okay? I don't want that life. I don't. At whatever price it comes with it. I'm not jealous of that, okay? I'm not. I am very happy doing what I get to do here, sitting on my front porch. Trust me. When people say that jealousy stuff... I'm like, I get to talk to my neighbors, listen to audiobooks, and watch Dragula. I just caught up in the last 2 episodes last night. I love my life, okay? I don't need that fancy-ass life. I sure don't need that fancy-ass life to trust you right now, okay? If I was buying all the stuff that they bought, I don't have any problem showing stuff. I just bought a pair of Celine sunglasses, a pair of Prada sunglasses, and a Prada bag in the last 3 months. And I sure shit showed them in my channels, too, didn't I? They want to act like they're so poor and stuff like that. Then they show their closet, and you see all this shit that they have in their closet. I'm like, oh... But girl, you act like you wear the same t-shirt every day, okay? Okay, so anyway. So they're moving from Colorado to California for the babies, okay? More power to you. hope you're good parents. That's all I'll say about all that. Good luck to you. Okay. So anyway, we were in the Target today, my cousin Carolina, because she had to go in there for something like that. And this, I know I'm going to get shit for this, but I'm going to tell you right now, everybody in the store was laughing. They thought it was hilarious. They were like congratulating me and stuff like that. This older lady and her husband, they came up to me and she goes, I love that you did that. This baby was crying and crying and crying. It was like, it wasn't a baby, it was like a 4 or 5 year old, right? And I said to my cousin Caroline, I said, I think as adults, we get upset in stores too, you know? I said, I think that we should just be able to cry in stores too. Why do babies just and kids just get to cry in stores? Oh, you didn't get that toy you wanted, so you're going to cry your eyes out? Mama didn't buy you a lollipop, so you're going to cry your eyes out? Well, I didn't win the I didn't win the fudging. I didn't say it all the way. I don't count as a swear. I didn't win the fudging lottery today either, okay? Am I getting a delivery? I think I am. I ordered a bunch of stuff on the Amazon to deliver. So let me just tell you something, okay? So this baby is 5-year-old, okay? Starts, and then they went away. They come in and they go, what's going on? They're going away. This baby starts crying, you know? Baby, it was 5-year-old. Maybe she was 8. I don't know. She could have been graduating from high school. I don't know. Listen, I ain't got no kids. I don't know ages, okay? When you got to guess the jelly beans in a jar, I can do those kinds of things, okay? Guessing people's ages, I have no clue. Especially kids. I'm like, they're little. Are they 16? Are they 4? I don't know, okay? That's why I have no kids. So anyway, this child, I mean, she was speaking age, okay? She started crying and crying and crying, and this mom is like, she's like, now if that were me back in the day when I was in a store, my dad would say, shut your mouth or you're gonna leave the store right now. This mom's like, I'm sorry, and I can hear the conversation, right? And she's like, I'm sorry, I know you really want it, but we already have 5 of them at home. Are the trucks coming back? I know it's a delivery for me. I'm sitting out here filming a video, and he probably don't want to come up here. Is it for me? People are yelling down the street at him and stuff like that. What is going on? So anyway, I heard the mom. The mom's like, I know you really wanted it, but we already have 5 at home. Their little girl's like, and all this kind of stuff. And she's like, please don't be upset. She's like, I'll make you your favorite thing for dinner. I'm like, is this mother sitting there kissing this child's ass because she is crying up in the Target? Seriously? Wailing? So I said to Carolyn, I got, trust, if this child cries one more time. And that child was like, I was like, we were coming right by the aisle, and that mother was doing anything to appease this child. I felt so bad for the mother, but I was like, why don't you put that child in its place? My mother and father would have put me in my place quickly, right? Okay. So I look down the aisle, and that child, she like sees me, looks up at her mom, and she goes, nah! Guess what this one did right here? I stopped like Michael Myers at the end of the aisle, and I looked right at that child and go, Lord, I just started busting out laughing so hard. I kept on walking. Caroline was so embarrassed. This older lady, she came up to me. She was so nice. And she goes, I am so glad you did that. She goes, my kids used to cry in stores and we would set them straight real quick. And then this other woman, she was like, I'm a middle school teacher. And she's like, I sometimes just want to put my head down on a table and fall asleep and start crying in the middle of class. She goes, but I can't because I'm a teacher, but the students can get away with all that kind of stuff. So anyway, so let's talk about Shane Dawson. So anyway. Huh? What name?
You said Laura?
Laura, I ain't talking about you. Is that Amazon package for me or is it for you?
Oh,
no cussing on my channel. Don't be saying the SH.
It's the new Iron Flame. And from Fourth Wing, it's like Rebecca Yaros.
Oh, you think you're so hot? Why don't you look behind you right now?
But you didn't get these new books.
Well, I got whatever this is, and this is better. Thank you so much. I was going to come down there and meet you. You are so sweet. Oh, thank you so much. Hey, you too. Drive safe. I love your hat, by the way.
It's cold now.
It was so nice. It's supposed to be 75 tomorrow.
This weather is just crazy.
I know it is. Hey, you too. So anyway, yeah, I trade all this in for Shane Dawson's life. Are you kidding me? Give me a break. So anyway, I love my life. I feel so blessed to have my life. Okay, so I was going up. So I had this video that I was going to make tomorrow. Okay, so I'm going to be making the Jeffree Star, James Charles video that everybody's been talking about. I've been like holding on to it, but I wanted to make kind of a funny video today. So I was like, okay, that's an old school drama video. I can do that. Well, I was looking into people. I was looking at the Jaclyn Hills last night, and I was looking at the Jeffree Stars and the James Charles and the, you know, Manny's and all this kind of stuff, right? Just to see if anything drama had popped off. Is this going to stop in a second? Okay, this is going to stop in about 20 seconds. Hold on. I tried to do my pose at the very end, but it cut off before me. Okay, so I went into Shane Dawson. Here it is, moving again, our last video in Colorado. They look real sad. Okay, they'll probably change that thumbnail about 15 times. Okay, so then the last thing he put up there was happy 4-year anniversary to the cash grab palette. I mean, conspiracy collection. Still the most proud I've ever been. You are the most proud you have ever been was not for working really, really hard and getting so many subscribers and viewers on YouTube, but for being so consistent and posting conspiracy videos and really working hard on your channel. You're not really proud of the film that won you an award. You're not really proud of your marriage. The most proud of a relationship with Rylan or a relationship with your mother. Those are not things that you're the most proud of. Or the ability to come out as bisexual and share your story openly with people. The most proud you are is as a person that was fake and never really liked makeup and saw it as an ability to be the ultimate merch in the entire world to make you a lot of money, that you teamed up with somebody that was at the top of the influencer makeup marketing at that point, Jeffree Star, and you made a shit ton of money off of that, which you act like you didn't make any money off of it. If it was such a flop that nobody could even get online to buy it, including myself, because I was online for 5 hours trying to buy that shit and never could get it, any of it. If that's your proudest moment, and it was a flop because you say you didn't make any money off of it, then why is it are they delivering something else to me? I mean, our neighbors are getting constant stuff. She got stuff, I got stuff. Is this more stuff for me? And no, she's going over to my neighbor's house. So anyway, if it was such a flop and you didn't make any money off of it, why are you so proud of it, girl? Why is this your proudest moment, okay? And what it was you sat down and picked some colors that you liked. You don't know anything about makeup. That was evident, okay? That was evident from your channel that you started that was going to be about you playing makeup. That was never about you playing makeup. That was evident about the fact that you never did a video reviewing, showing a look with this makeup, doing makeup on your own face with your own makeup. It was merch, girl, okay? Just because I can throw a lean cuisine in the microwave don't make me a chef, and I shouldn't start a cooking channel, okay? Let's just call it for what it fucking is. Excuse me, 3 swears so far. Let's just call it for what it effing is, okay? You saw it as a money grab. You teamed up with Jeffree Star and you made this video series, okay, that you got the idea for James Charles. I know that because 2 years prior to you making this series, James Charles reached out to me and Sam from Here for the Tea and wanted to make the exact same series. You told James Charles that wasn't a good idea. Okay, you finally cut him down and said that that's not a good idea. I get it, girl, okay? That's how you get all your good ideas, is you take them from somebody else. I got a lot of proof of that. You don't think I do, but I do, okay, of many of your series. You know, you care about these people like Eugenia Cooney, you care about people like Graveyard Girl, but you don't ever follow up with them, right? Okay. So, you know, but God forbid you call out Shane Dawson, okay? God forbid, because I can tell you right now, and this is where, I even took notes about this, didn't I? Hold on a second, let me look at my notes. I want to refer my notes about the Tana Mojo thing. Hold on a second, I'm on TV shows I'm watching. Okay. Shane Dawson is somebody that can't handle criticism, okay? And this is what we're going to be talking about today. For example, when he did his TanaCon video, okay, sitting down on the couch with Tana, I'm so sorry, Tana, like, God, this is really hard, like, I know, God. It was such a failure because you didn't do anything right. You didn't set up appropriate security. You didn't think about anything. And you and Bella Thorne, y'all were just up in the bathroom making out and doing makeup and things like that, smoking blunts. You didn't really care about your people at all that were burning in the sunshine. I'm really sorry, Tana. This has been so hard on you, Tana. And I made a video coming for him. And I said he didn't hold Tana. And I was nothing like this video. It was easy. That was my being easy on Shane Dawson Day. And I was like, he didn't even hold Tana Mojo accountable, and everybody's saying this is the greatest video in the entire world. Let me just tell you, he lit a fire into my ass and my DMs, okay? This was before we were texting each other. And he said, why can't you just let me have this? People have been coming for me for years, and this is finally my moment, and you won't let me have this? You have to criticize me for this? This is when he was talking to people and sending them voicemails behind the scenes talking about how nasty I was. I was nasty because I called Shane Dawson out for not holding Tana Mojo accountable for TanaCon. Was I the only person that did that? Okay, no, you were getting a lot of favor from people that loved Tana Mojo, so they were singing your praises. This was another cross-pollination tactic, okay, of cross-pollinating your audiences. I mean, you know how to cross-pollinate on Tana, didn't you? Because you've already done that on the couch, hadn't you? nobody wants to talk that much about that these days, do they? Okay, did y'all go back and watch that video of Shane Dawson and Tina Mojo? That was a good video, wasn't it? Gross. Anyway, he can't handle criticism. Okay, well, let's talk about what happened, because I was kind of surprised when I found this out. So I'm looking through Shane Dawson's stuff and all this kind of stuff in his community posts, and I'm like looking through all this kind of stuff, and I'm like, there's a video missing. I go right to his channel over here. Hold on a second. Let me put, so I'll show you some of these things because I'm not including them up in here. I gotta turn down my brightness. Hold on. Brightness, turn that down. Okay. So I go over to his channel and I'm like, okay, this is weird. And I'm like looking at it and I'm like, you can see it says mind-blowing conspiracy theories with Jeffree Star. And then the next video is from 5 months ago, mind-blowing conspiracy theories. And I'm like, what's missing from over there? And I'm like, did he change his last, was it 5 months ago? Did he change that last video to mind-blowing conspiracies? Because it wasn't getting any views. It stopped at 1.5 million views. Because I know that. Because I actually, just to prove this, hold on a second. Hold on a second. Let me, all photos, search. I just did this last night. Because I was like, am I wrong? Like, what am I thinking? Hold on a second. Search. Shane, here it is. Oh, I already had it pulled up because I was doing it last night. Okay, see all. Okay, so Shane Dawson was changing these titles on his channel. For example, here it is. This is from 2 months ago. The date of this picture was October 12th. Okay? And it says right here, 2 months ago, my life is about to change forever. You can see the picture right there. Okay? Now you can see that the next video up there is the side of mind-blowing conspiracy theories. The one before the one that he did with Jeffree Star. Where's that video? Where's the video that he changed the title and the thumbnail 15 times? More than that. My life is about to change forever. This one. Where's that video at? That video doesn't exist anymore on his channel. That was the cake video that he was getting so much criticism about, changing thumbnails and all this kind of stuff 15 million times. I'm like, am I losing my mind? Okay. So I go over and I look at Shane Dawson's Social Blade. Because I'm like, if he deleted the video, it'll show up on the Social Blade. Well, right there it is. 1.385 million views that he deleted on Thursday, 11/2. Okay? And I know people are like, well, it's only 1.3, but the video is sitting at 1.5. Well, he probably got 200,000 or 300,000 views that day. Okay? You can see on here how many views he basically gets in a day. It's like 141, 154, 303, 237, 394. So if he got 100 or 200,000 views that day, it would even that out from the 1.5 to the 1.3 and only look like he lost 1.3. Okay? For example, like, I was noticing on somebody else's channel that, like, on a video that you would think they would gain a lot of subscribers from, that, like, in 5 days they've only gained 1,000 subscribers. And I was like, this is really strange. Like, apparently I'm not the only one that kind of thinks this is problematic, you know? Like, there's obviously a lot of people out there because, like, a video like this you would think would just get, like, a ton of new subscribers, right? And so how many subscribers are you losing to let it look like you only gained 1,000, right? So that's what it is with Shane, okay? So Shane deleted that video, and I'm like, well, what is going on here? Like, I am so confused as to why he would delete this video. My life is about to change forever. Here it is, again, okay? This is from 2 months ago. The video is gone. He deleted the video. The video, when I looked at it on October 12th, it was sitting at 1.5 million views on his Shane channel. That video doesn't exist anymore. So I go over and I look it up, and I go look at, I search on my Google search, because I love the Google so much, don't you? I search on the Google search, I search, like, Shane Dawson deletes cake video, okay? Well, it immediately pulls up the Reddit thread. And the Reddit thread says several name and thumbnail changes later, and this is from 6 days ago. They caught it way before I did, because I just caught it last night. Several name and thumbnail changes later, and the video never went past 1.5 million views and is now gone. And they show the same thumbnail that I just showed, right? And then somebody in the link says that it was called This Is a Big Mistake now, when before it was called The Nightmare of Shane Dawson, and now it's called This Was a Big Mistake. He's changed the title so many times, but it's still unlisted. So if you go to the Reddit thread and you hit the unlisted link of it, it takes you to the video. You can still watch the video, but it's just unlisted, right? Okay. So I thought that was so interesting. Hold on a second. Did I keep this up? Damn it, Janet. No, I didn't. Okay. So let's go over here to the Shane Reddit thread. Where's it at? Shane. because I want to read some of these comments, because what it was very obvious to me was that Shane Dawson, was this from, where's this from 6 days ago? Oh, that's not the right one. That Shane Dawson, he cannot handle, hold on, which one is this? I can't even see with these glasses out here. Here it is. That he can't handle criticism. This is why he deleted the video. Okay, so people posting over here from like 49 minutes ago. Why can I not see out here the light? Oh, because I have it turned off on the brightness. Hold on a second. I am so old, y'all. I'm sorry. I cannot see if I do not have the brightness turned up. Brightness. Okay, there it is. Woo, girl, we turned her all the way up. Okay, yeah. All right. So, go back to this Reddit thread over here. And 6 hours ago, oh my God, people are, I feel very bad for Rylan. Why does Shane have to be such a problematic? Ooh, girl, people are calling him out. Okay, let's go to the 6 days ago. Here it is. Rylan just posted another moving video. Every video of his is the same. And they show a video. Okay, it's true. They show 2 back-to-back videos of, okay, Shane's persona, Rylan and Shane having a nanny. Okay, where is this post? It's from 6 days ago. Here it is. Several name and thumbnail changes later, and the video never went past 1.5 million views and is now gone. Now, I will say this. Shane Dawson rarely, I mean, in the past of me doing videos on Shane Dawson, I have noticed that, like, from 3 years ago, like, you'll go in and you'll see that he deleted, like, 33 million video views, but you have no, like, after the cancellation, he went in and deleted a lot of videos, which I totally understand, and to be honest with you, I don't hate Shane for that. I know a lot of people are like, well, listen, okay? He's trying to, in some way, make correct what he's done because people called him out for it, and he also doesn't want evidence of the past there. I get it, right? So he takes those videos down. Or we don't know what videos he took down, because I would love to know. You know, I know YouTubers that keep, like, entire screenshots of every... I know drama channels that do this, trust me, okay? Dustin Daly. I know people that have entire screenshots of everybody. I mean, every drama channel, every YouTuber, every influencer. They know every video. So all they'd have to do is go through there and see, right? But back in the day, I didn't know. And I see Shane Dawson deleted 30. This was before even the cancellation. He deleted 33 million videos. What did he delete 33 million videos for? I don't know. You know, only Shane Dawson knows. So But he hasn't done this in a long time. Shane Dawson rarely deletes a video unless it's a video that is extremely problematic. And in that sense, to be honest with you, I kind of get it. But why delete this video? You know? I mean, it wasn't like it was cancellation 2.0 for Shane Dawson over this cake video. I mean, girl, as hard as you worked on these thumbnails and this title and all this kind of stuff, you would think that you want to keep it up. I mean, girl, you were working hard on them thumbnail makers every single day. I mean, you were probably losing your mind on the root beers, sitting up all night long with the root beers and editing these thumbnails, and they weren't getting enough views. So here it is. So somebody says, several name and thumbnail changes later, and the video never went past 1.5 million views, and now is gone. So somebody said, this video better do well, Ryland. I don't remember him saying it. And somebody said, the shocking results is definitely a Ryland move. Somebody asked, he deleted the video altogether, and somebody said, gone. I checked out of curiosity. Somebody said, it was such a strange video. I question why Shane would upload it in the first place. Getting ugly cakes made of yourself is pretty funny, but his behavior in the video was off. It was so dark when it should have been humorous. He got way into stabbing the cakes. I guess he was supposed to be a haha, I'm so quirky and I hate myself, hee hee, but it was just off-putting and not funny. Now, I will tell you, I watched the video, and like, you guys know I'm not a Shane fan, right? I've seen a lot of these videos of people having cakes made of them or full-size cakes and things like that. I personally... like, I don't love his sense of humor, but I didn't think it was super off-putting. I just didn't. I thought this was Shane's humor. If people took issue with this video, I'm really surprised that people don't take issue with a lot of Shane's videos, because the humor in this video was really not a lot different than the humor in most of his videos. Somebody said, wow, the stabbing thing is so weird. Apparently, Ryland's mom was even uncomfortable at some points and asked Shane to stop, but he didn't. What a psycho. I don't remember that from the video, but that could be true. Somebody said, yes, I remember telling Shane to stop stabbing the cake. Maybe it did happen. I don't remember that. And in my opinion, she just seemed uncomfortable, and Shane just kept stabbing. Shane is such an odd one to me, and they go on and say all this stuff about Shane. Now they're coming for all the cancellation things. Somebody said, I found a link in the video, the comments of a different video. He probably just turned the visibility off on to off, and so it's limited access, like it's unlisted. Somebody said people were commenting that his behavior in that video seemed to make Morgan and Ryland's mom uncomfortable. He was But he left it up there for 2 months. It's not like his mom, like he edited it back. So don't say to me, well, Shane took the video down because it really made Ryland's mom uncomfortable and he wanted to be nice to Ryland's mom. And he waited till he made the money off of it. He didn't have no problem making the money off that video. You know? Okay, so he made the video, left it up for 2 months until it had 1.5 million views and then deleted it. That ain't I care about your feelings, okay? A move. That is, I'm waiting until I make the money off of it. So many people have come for me. I'm now going to delete the video and act like it didn't happen. Oh, wait. Who did that? Laura and Manny on their podcast talking about Colleen Ballinger. When Laura was like, oh my God, like I totally don't even know what you're talking about. Wasn't that 4 years ago? And Manny was like, yeah, I don't really know what you're talking about either, but I really, really feel sorry for Colleen Ballinger. When you had made numerous videos, Manny, about Colleen Ballinger as Miranda Sings and as Colleen Ballinger, went to her Christmas parties, birthday parties, and were extremely problematic in those videos with her, okay? But you don't remember the history of it, and you don't take a side, and Colleen Ballinger, one of her closest friends, Daniel Prada, is your best friend, and you go on trips with him and things like that, and y'all get called out. First, you turn the comments off because you can't handle the comments, okay? Just so you know, if a drama channel, which you are, Manny, okay, which you are, with your podcast, that foolish podcast, if a drama channel pulled this shit, we would get so called out that we would be canceled left and right. But y'all hold these problematic influencers to a higher, to a less standard than you hold drama channels to. And we're the people that are bringing the information to you. But you guys don't believe that super fans exist. Okay. So anyway, so Manny and Laura end up turning the comments off, then an hour later taking the video down. And have never to this day ever addressed it. Y'all are okay with that, okay? Manny doesn't have to come out and speak about it. He had no problem speaking about it in the video. You know? Give me a break. People and their excuses. So do I believe that Shane Dawson took this video down because Ryland, his mom was upset about it? Girl, please. Okay? If he did, he would have taken it down 2 days later. Period. End of story. Somebody said, to be honest, if I saw someone who I viewed as a friend or as my son-in-law act like I did with that knife, I would be very uncomfortable. It would become, I don't know if I would. I mean, it was obvious it was a joke, right? What a waste of money, work, and other people's time just because he's not happy with 1 million views. A funny thing is that Jeffrey video looked like a bit of bounce back for him, but now that he's deleted this, it just looks like another trend downward in views. That video with Jeffree Star is like not even at 3 million views yet, you guys. Like, it's sad. I mean, the only people that are sticking around there, so Shane Dawson has 19.1 million subscribers, and his videos are, hold on, that's Shane too. His videos are barely touching 3 million views. The mind-blowing conspiracy videos from 5 months ago is at 4 million views, 3.3, 3.7. I mean, I'm talking about, like, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Out of his last 6 videos, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 out of his 6 videos are with Jeffree Star. And you guys think that it's a reach that I say that his channel is dependent on Jeffree Star? 4 out of 6. Do the math. I can't do math very well, but I can tell you that 4 out of 6 is a lot. Okay, that don't take no giant. So anyway, he's getting 2.8 million views with Jeffree Star, which used to get him a lot of views. Out of 19.1 subscribers, that is how canceled Shane Dawson is. But even then, he can't be happy with 1.5 to 2 million. I mean, Jeffree Star, his best friend, even came out and said the views aren't on YouTube anymore. Well, the views aren't on TikTok either, apparently, Jeffree Star, because you came back to YouTube. Why'd you come back to YouTube, girl? To garner some more of those views and that. They are all about money. All they care about is money. Come for me all day long, but don't for 1 second say that I'm not passionate about this stuff that I talk about. I don't talk about stuff in videos that I don't want to talk about. Don't come over here and say I'm not passionate about it. They're coming up with the most concocted video and then deleting it, all right? Ridiculous. Somebody said, I'm sure he was hoping to draw pre-cancellation numbers before realizing that wasn't going to work. Somebody said, my opinion, he is too big to be deleting videos like that. LMAO, plus all the commentary and reaction channels already ripped the video, so it's pointless. Like, they copied it. I didn't, but I know people that did. Might as well get the revenue you can from it, which is exactly what he did. 2 things about the video that really creeped me out. One was how he sounded like he was getting some sort of sexual gratification from the stabbing, which I thought was really disturbing. Okay, I thought so too, but not surprising for Shane Dawson. Why are people continuing to support this when, I mean, he's literally on video, editing his own videos, and he doesn't think there's anything wrong with that. And you guys think that's okay, right? But he's changed. He's grown. Shane Dawson's a changed person. Okay. Why don't you show me some of those therapy sessions, Shane Dawson? Why don't you show that on video? Why don't you show the growth that you've done? I mean, any of it. Explain it to the people, the growth that you've done, instead of just sitting on video and telling penis and vagina jokes like a 12-year-old does. Somebody said keep flopping. Somebody, I'm not going to read those. Okay, I mean, there's some really nasty comments on here. Somebody said Nick Doramio is definitely cackling somewhere in Palm Springs right now. Okay, can I just ask this question for a second? I love Nick Doramio, okay, and he has been very, very kind to me. But why is it, and why is it that Nick Doramio can get on video and absolutely shred Shane Dawson, but I say one thing and the super fans come for me? Now, I haven't talked to Nick about this, so I don't know. We don't talk. I mean, we've talked a couple times in DMs and stuff like that. Maybe he does get shredded by the Shane Dawson superfans. I hope he doesn't get shredded as much as I do, but he gets tons of views. Girl, he calls that man out left and right, and good for him. I hope he isn't. He goes on the cruises and everything. I hope that he is having the time of his life, you know, calling out Shane Dawson on Shane Dawson's name. Because Shane Dawson don't have a problem using other people's names like Jeffree Star to try to get the views. Y'all don't come over there and go, girl, you are literally banking on Jeffree Star's name to make some money. You don't say that to Shane Dawson, but you'll say it to all of us, right? Okay. At least we do research on our channel, unlike Manny MUA and Laura Lee. Okay. Somebody said, perhaps he got a letter from one of the bakers and their lawyers. He wasn't... Seriously, it's a fucking review. And I actually proved that... That was my fourth swear. I'm sorry. I do swear a lot now. I gotta really tone it down. Mom, help me so much. My mom did not like my cussing. I mean, I need help. Okay. So, I shared this in a video not too long ago with Shane Dawson, talking about his experience at TJ Maxx and how scared he was that they were going to sue him and stuff. I actually read an act, okay? Go back and watch that video. There's a federal act that protects you from doing videos, public reviews of your consumer review of a product. He can get in a video and do any review, say anything he wants to do about a product that he purchased. Now, if those cakes were sponsored and they were given to him, well, first of all, he didn't mention that in his video. He said he paid for the cakes, okay? So that would be a huge disappointment, wouldn't it? To have Shane Dawson lie in a video? Oh my God. But if that's the case, but I don't believe that. I don't believe that's why he took down the video. I think he took down the video because, number one, he wasn't getting the views he wanted, and but I don't think that's a reason why he would take down a video. I think the reason he took down the video is because he was getting so criticized for the video, and he wasn't getting views. Trust me, if Shane Dawson was getting the views and getting criticized, he wouldn't care. Because Shane Dawson only cares about the views. Which is why back in the day, he'd show people's social blade up on his big screen TV in his living room. He was constantly looking at people's numbers. That's all he cares about. I know, but I love Shane Dawson. He's helped me through some really tough times. Great. I'm really happy for you that you found somebody that was supportive in their videos. They don't know you, girl. They don't, okay? They don't know who you are. They don't, okay? And all they care about is your view and your money. So, keep on buying his unobligated slimes. That's all I know what to tell you. Somebody said, I think this is overcomplicating the situation. He changed the title and thumbnail more than he or anyone else has on any video, including 3 to 4 times within the first 12 hours. It was the lowest viewed video on this channel going back to pre-2015 or something, and it was pulled once the new video did a lot better. 2 months. And that's not true. This is not true. I really don't think it's necessary to try to think up any other reason besides that it flopped. It was that he can't handle the criticism. Shane Dawson could not handle the criticism in this video. He got criticized left and right, and mostly for changing the title and the thumbnail. Somebody says that sounds more... somebody said, is 1.6 million views considered a flop? If so, that's bonkers. Deleting or even unlisting it makes it look like something to hide. Odd. And somebody said it is for him, not in general. And that sounds... Somebody says something like the reason. Somebody said, I believe there's a thing YouTubers can do where they upload many thumbnails for the one video, then it changes somehow due to the algorithm. Y'all are thinking this story before. It's Shane Dawson sitting there changing the thumbnail, okay? And everybody's like, well, this is a trick that all YouTubers do because it gets them a lot of views. Didn't get him a lot of views. It was his lowest viewed video. The lowest viewed video on his channel since 2015, per this expert, is the video that he changed the thumbnail and the title 15 times. If that worked so well, that video would be sitting at 15 million views right now. There's the proof in the pudding right there. It didn't work at all. That's not why he took down the video. He took down the video because he's getting a shit ton of 5 swears. Okay, what is that? $1.25 for the cuss jar? That cuss jar, we're going to be going to Europe on that cuss jar. My husband already wants to go to, for his birthday next year. He's changed it. He won't go to Bali now anymore. Thank God that was a 24-hour flight. I mean, I want to go, but I want to sit on a plane for 24 hours. Now he wants to go to Belgium because it's always been on his bucket list to go to Tomorrowland. So we're doing that next year for his birthday. But anyway, we're going to be saving so much money on this cuss jar. Shane Dawson can't handle criticism, okay? People were coming for him for this video. For the thumbnail changes, for the title changes, because it looked pathetic. It is pathetic, okay? Shane Dawson is so pissed at the world that he was canceled. Get on video and address it, Shane. 2 years ago, go fact check this. 2 years ago, I said what Shane Dawson should do as a suggestion, okay? As somebody that has followed this stuff for 7 years about many different channels. I didn't demand it. I didn't ask it. I just suggested it. What he should do was make the big series about himself. Show his entire career from beginning to end on YouTube. Show the mistakes that he's made. Address the cancellations. Talk about him, okay? Sit down on video, explain why he thought that was funny at that time, why he realizes it's not funny this time, how the cancellation affected his personal life, how it affected his relationship with Rylan, interview Rylan, sit down on video, talk about who he's going to be going forward. He would have gotten so much respect for that. He would have gained so many audience members back, but this is the kind of stuff that he pulls. Shane Dawson cannot, diagnose it whatever you want, okay? But Shane Dawson cannot be told that he is wrong. Shane Dawson cannot be told that he is a flop. Shane Dawson cannot take any criticism. So what he is doing everything he possibly can to amp up. I mean, I don't listen, okay? I don't proclaim to have 19 million subscribers, but I sure as hell don't need to do a bunch of smoke and mirror stuff and buy. I'm not saying that he does this, but a lot of people do this: buy views, buy subscribers to make it look a certain way. Then you're like, oh my God, this person's blowing up. Then you go subscribe to them because they're blowing up. I don't need to do that stuff, okay? I don't need to change thumbnails and titles 19 times, 15 times. I don't care, okay? Like I said the other day, if a video flies, it flies. If it flops, it flops. It is what it is. It's the nature of the beast, okay? These people work more on trying to market their videos and come up with these quick ideas. They don't even have good ideas. Should have listened to me. That video would have repaired your career and would have got you a shit ton of views. That video, called The Real Truth of the Not So Beautiful Life of Shane Dawson, would have gotten you 20 million views, okay? But you're so afraid to address it because you're so pissed to this day that you were still canceled. There's a lot of people that have been canceled, Shane Dawson, and you haven't let it go, and you haven't grown because your jokes are still as unedited and problematic as they were 5 years ago, okay? So don't tell me that you've grown. Steve-O called you out in that podcast interview, and you just look like a deer in the headlights. You didn't even know what to say, right? Because you can't handle being on the other side of the camera being interviewed. I mean, the whole thing is a mess. So why you take down a video? He took down the video because it wasn't doing well. Shane Dawson doesn't take videos down that don't do well, okay? Shane Dawson takes down, trust me, back in the day when he was doing makeup on his Shane Tuvit channel, those videos weren't getting a lot of views. Shane Dawson takes down videos that he gets criticism on, okay? Or apply to him being canceled. That's why he took down the video, because Shane Dawson can't handle it, all right? So, I still think Shane Dawson, people say that's a little too late, it's been too long, what's the point? She's never done it. He came in one video at the time and was like, hi guys, like I'm really sorry, like I need to make this apology video. My battery stopped. I had to go inside and get another battery. I'm not even in an hour yet. But anyway, grow up and be a mature adult and own your stuff. Show that to other people out there. You want to say you're changed and you're a different person, show it to people, okay? Because you're not showing it in your podcast, you're not showing it in Ryland's vlogs, and you're not showing it on your Shane videos because you're still making the same problematic jokes. Okay? That you don't think there's anything wrong with, but crying about being canceled, still making jokes about being canceled. Sit down and make a video and address it. Turn the camera on yourself, Shane. Okay? Yes, people are going to criticize that. Yes, people are going to say it's been too long. Yes, people are going to say, you know, that this is problematic as well. Say it on video. Say, I don't think there's anything wrong with my humor. Own it, if that's what you want to say, okay? But own it. Own your truth. People don't have to like you, okay? But at least then you're living with your truth. Own your truth. Turn the camera on yourself. Make the next series about you. We do not need another series about Jeffree Star. Trust, we don't, okay? It is looking like such a parasitic, dependent relationship at this point, and it's really sad. It's sad for you. Because it's obviously nobody cares anymore, okay? The beautiful world of Shane Dawson and Jeffree Star as best friends that they really aren't is over, okay? It's done. Nobody cares. You guys are just a business opportunity for each other, and it's not even working for you, okay? Because nobody really cares about seeing you do makeup anymore because everybody knows that it was a cash grab. Everybody's like, I see the comments on your video, and people are like, please come out with another palette. You know why they don't come out with another palette? because they know it won't sell. It's not going to sell like that palette because Shane Dawson's been found out, okay? And now he can't protect and saint Jeffree Star anymore, who he did, and so they were both on the rise up. But he can't do that anymore, okay? Because now people think that Shane Dawson's a crap person too. Some people out there have forgiven him and are still super fans, but not a lot. Obviously, look by the views of his videos, okay? He's not getting 20, 30 million views like he was getting 5 years ago, you know? That's why they're not coming out with a new palette launch, and if they do, trust, the drama channels will be sent the numbers and we'll know exactly how many units sold, okay? And then people make excuses and say they didn't buy that many units. Why would you not buy that many units of a new palette that you and Jeffree Star are releasing when the last one was literally sold out in hours? The entire collection, and nobody could get anything. Why would you not order more units? No, that's a bullshit excuse, and the reason that you guys aren't putting out a new palette is because it's not going to sell. It's not going to be, nobody's going to buy it. And you know that, okay? And you have been begging and waiting for Jeffree Star to do another palette with you. To be honest with you, it's kind of like, I am such a believer in life that lessons are presented into you and lessons are repeated until they are learned. It's so obvious to me that Shane Dawson is unwilling to learn his lessons, which is very telling to me that I don't know who he is going to in therapy. I don't say that he's not. But go to somebody that's going to tell you the truth. That's going to tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. That's going to challenge you, okay? That's who I go to, and I'm grateful for that, right? Because if you don't want to be stuck in this cancellation mode for the rest of your life, and you want your creativity to come back, or maybe you never had it, I don't know. You know, you tweet out, what do you guys think I should make about my horror movie? What do you think I should make about my next video? I'm so stuck. I come up with like 5 to 6 videos a day. They're not brain science, okay? We're talking YouTube. It's not that genius to come up with something. You know what I'm saying? And you always act like it has to be the most genius idea, and then what is it? It's a video with Jeffree Star again, girl, or cakes made of yourself that other people have done. It's not like you're coming up with the most original ideas in the world. So if you're not coming out with the most original ideas in the world, why aren't you posting videos on a more regular basis? Is it because you're lazy? Because I have no problem sending you 10 to 20 ideas a week, okay? Trust me, of videos that you could do. Period, end of story. You could Google search, what's the most interesting thing in Colorado to go see, okay? And go see it for a day, and film it, and not have to do, and just edit it with you and Rylan going there, and call it, going to see the most interesting thing in Colorado, and you would get 3 million views off that video. Post 3 of those a week, you're getting 9 million views a week. You know? Which is 36 million views a month. I would die. I don't think I've ever had 36 million views on my channel ever in my life to this day. It's not brain science. Not every video has to be. This is the problem, okay? Is that you have imposter syndrome. Because for a long time, everybody was like, oh my God, Shane Dawson's a genius. And now everybody's like, Shane Dawson isn't a genius. Because he's ran out of ideas. But girl, you were a YouTuber that was doing stuff that everybody else was doing for a long time. You don't have to remain the most creative person in the entire world. Be grateful for the audience that has stuck around and do videos that make them happy. Post them more regularly. You're not the YouTuber that can post a video every 3 months and be successful anymore. And definitely not a right move is to take down a video because you're getting criticized. Why don't you get in a video and address why you were getting criticized? Why don't you get in a video and address why you took that video down? Was it because the cake places came for you? Was it because you were being criticized? Was it because the video wasn't doing well? That video will get you views and you'll be being honest to your audience. Why don't you just address that? You don't call me out, Shane Dawson, but I don't have a problem getting on video and addressing my issues. Why don't you get on video and address yours? Okay? Anyway, let me know what you think about all that in the comment section below. I love you guys so much, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.